This program is rated PG. The following program deals with mature subject matter and contains scenes with sexuality. Viewer discretion is advised.
From Luis.
Oh my God, that is so cute.
I had my eye on it for weeks. He must have overheard me talking about it.
Well, you've definitely got one great brother there.
Yeah, he comes down on me pretty hard sometimes, but I know he wants what's best for me.
And that's not Ethan. Luis has such a thing against the Cranes. If he finds out that you're still going after Ethan,
I know, he wouldn't be happy, but he will come around in time.
well, there's definitely one person who will never come around. Gwen. She is so on to you, Teresa.
And what if she is?
Excuse me, I caught the look she shot at you at church, and we both know that she suspects that you're the one that gave Ethan that mysterious scarf.
Gwen can be suspicious all she wants. The fact is, she has no proof about the scarf or how I feel about Ethan.
Look, Ethan, I love you, and I didn't want to spoil our Christmas together, but I'm not going to back down on what I said. I have very good reason to be upset, Ethan. I am not being jealous, and I am not being insecure. And you're just going to have to realize that before we can get back to where we were in our relationship.
What are you doing?
I'm giving this back to you.
Gwen, that's your Christmas gift.
I know, Ethan, but I don't think it's right for me to keep it until we get this thing with Teresa all settled.
What are those?
Presents.
Yeah, I can see that. But they don't have tags on them. What are they for?
This one's for your brother, for Antonio.
And the other?
For your father. Oh, God, I was so sure they'd be home for Christmas. At least one of them. Martin.
I know my father will never come anywhere near Harmony again. He knows the kind of reception that he'd get from me and the Cranes.
Breakfast. Most important meal of the day.
You could take your damn breakfast and
Bad night's sleep? Are you one of those who always wakes up cranky?
if you think that you can keep me locked up in here forever, Crane, you're loonier than I thought.
Ooh, although I object to the loony characterization, I suppose you're right. So?
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm calling Luis. I'll tell him he can come collect his papacita.
Don't. You.
Grace.
Mistletoe. Sam. Ivy.
What's all the noise?
Look at you, Lord of the Manor. Oh, why don't you sit yourself down, your lordship, and stretch out? We wouldn't want you doing any manual labor.
Why, thank you. Jimmy thinks he will. Jimmy is so rested this morning. Nothing like a good night's sleep to put everything into perspective.
You slept well, did you?
Like a log. Knowing that you locked Fluffy in the attic was better than any sleeping pill Jimmy could ever take.
Ah, well, I'm glad someone's getting some rest around here. I was up all night again, going over that damn tree lighting ceremony and what went wrong.
There's no point in thinking about it now. It's over.
No point thinking about it? No point? Charity and Miguel are still alive. My plan to kill them failed. It failed.
Timmy thinks you should get over it. The holidays are a bad time to think about killing people. You know, 'tis the season to be jolly.
Well, I have nothing to be jolly about. I had the chance to get rid of our nemesis, that Charity brat. And I failed. And I haven't regained my powers, and our friends in the basement are not happy. Start with the old and in with the new. The new year can't come fast enough for me.
Timmy thinks that Timmy and Tabitha should have a party. A big celebration. You know, this New Year's is special. It's the new millennium.
Oh, I was around for the last one. It's nothing to get excited about, believe me. I suppose they're all sleeping soundly at the Bennett's house. All tucked up in their cozy little beds. Christmas dreams dancing in their silly little heads. Dream on, dream now. Because once Tabitha gets through with you, your lives are going to be one big nightmare.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places, and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of the bird I knew could take me highest. Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
If it weren't for Gwen and her stupid suspicions, I could have given Ethan that scarf face to face. I wouldn't have had to sneak around trying to figure out a way to give it to him anonymously.
Teresa, Gwen's suspicions are not stupid. She knows exactly what's going on. You are after her man.
Whitney, that is just a technicality.
A what?
Gwen still ruined my chances of giving Ethan that gift. I would have loved to have given him that scarf in person. But just knowing that he's wearing that scarf around his neck, it's a wonderful feeling. I have touched that scarf, and now it's touching Ethan. It's as if my arms are around his neck.
Okay, look. It's the holiday season. I know you're feeling all warm and fuzzy. But not only are you gonna have to pay your shopping bills, you're gonna have to face the fact that Gwen Hotchkiss is never gonna go away.
Don't do this, Gwen.
Ethan, it's the only way.
Can't we just forget about this whole thing with Teresa?
I would love to, but I can't.
I just don't understand why you refuse to believe that Teresa's in love with someone else.
You are so blind, Ethan.
She was going to introduce us to the man at the tree lighting.
But she didn't, did she?
Because there was a fire, everyone was distracted, upset. And she said her guy left.
It was all very convenient, wasn't it?
What? You actually think that Teresa had something to do with the fire?
At this point, Ethan, I wouldn't put it past her. After all, look what her father did to your father.
No, don't. Wait, you don't want me to phone Louise? Or maybe you'd rather I gave Sam Bennett a call. I'm sure the chief of police would be very interested in you, Martin.
Funny guy.
I'm quite serious. Yeah, the charges against you were extensive. I've kept a list of everything you've pulled for the last 15 years.
What about what you've pulled, Crane?
We're discussing you, my friend, and your criminal record, to which we can now add blackmail. It's very foolish for you to come back here, Martin. Very foolish indeed.
You're not gonna turn me in. No, you wouldn't.
Spoken like a man who thinks he has options. Well, let me disabuse you of that right now. You have absolutely none. You should be grateful that I locked you away down here.
Okay, all right. You just let me go. I'll take the next bus out of Harmony, and I'll never come back. You'll never see or hear from me again.
Oh, no. I made the mistake of trusting you once. I won't make that mistake again, nor will I risk someone seeing you. I remember Pilar when she saw your shadow, the way she screamed. I couldn't imagine what she'd do if she saw your face.
She won't. I'll be so far away.
No! Amigo mio, you're gonna take it easy down here. Make yourself comfortable. You're gonna be playing house down here for the next few days,
Don't do this.
No, we don't want Pilar to see you. She'd run straight to Luis, Manja.
I was so sure that this was the year Martin would come home for Christmas.
You think that every year.
Yeah, but it was different this year. I was so certain that he would walk.
Mama, you have sacrificed so much for us, for your family. Look, I hate to see you suffer for a man who isn't worthy of you.
But he is worthy, Luis. He's more than worthy. You'll see you're wrong about your father. And when he comes home, everyone will see. I'm late for work. I've got to go to the Crane Mansion. Are you on duty today?
Yeah, later. I'm gonna go chop some wood and then head over to the station.
I'll see you tonight.
Mama, I love you.
I love you too, Luis. Oh, this is foolish. I shouldn't have come.
Sheridan.
Grace, wake up.
Where? Sam?
Honey, you were talking in your sleep.
What did I say?
You were just having a bad dream.
Just dreaming about you and Ivy kissing. Why I dream about that? I mean, it was just the mistletoe.
Yeah, that's it. That's all it was. The only woman I'm interested in kissing is my beautiful wife.
I don't know why I'd give that a second thought, let alone dream about it. I'm not gonna dwell on it. It's no big deal.
Yeah, it was nothing.
You know, I probably just had too many Christmas goodies. I know I don't have anything to worry about.
Mrs. Crane, how was your Christmas? Did everyone have a good time?
Oh, they seemed to. It was a typical Crane Christmas. And how was yours? Perfect, I'm sure.
It was wonderful, but...
What?
Well, it would have been truly perfect if Martin and Antonio had been home.
Well, perhaps someday they will be.
Oh, yes. I am certain of that. I know that one day Martin will come home to us.
Wouldn't be too sure of that.
There's gotta be some way out of here.
Oh, good riddance. Oh, I feel so much better getting that rubbish out of my house. Now perhaps I can get some sleep.
Maybe while you're at it, you could throw Fluffy out. Start the Millennium off right.
I intend to do just that, Timmy.
Throw him with Fluffy out?
No, start the Millennium off right. I'm going to take a breather. Oh, my mind's been working overtime. I need to give it a rest before I get back in the business of ridding the world of charity.
Good idea, Princess. Timmy will make the reservations for Maui.
Timmy certainly will not. The last place I need to vacation is paradise.
How about Hollywood? Timmy and Tabitha could go see where all the stars live, see where Pamela Lee lives. Better yet, go to Malibu, see the Baywatch babes.
What you need to do, Timmy, is get your mind out of the gutter. Anyway, Hollywood's out of the question. I've already done my work there. I couldn't make that place any more evil than it is already. No, we're going to stay right here.
No vacation?
We're going to stay here, read a book, read the paper, relax.
Tabitha, that's boring.
Well, if you want some excitement, I'll let Fluffy out.
No. Boring is fine.
What are you planning to do with that?
The other book told us about Miguel and Cherry. Timmy was going to check this book to see if it had anything about antisocial cats. Tabitha, did you know that there's a whole bunch of blank pages in the back? What are they for?
I haven't the faintest idea.
But there's nothing written on them. They're all blank.
Just go whip us up a batch of Martimis.
Good idea.
What Teresa's father did to mine. That's a terrible thing to say, Gwen.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm angry, Ethan. I've put 10 years into this relationship.
So have I. And I want to put in 50 more.
Teresa's ruining everything.
You don't really believe that Teresa had anything to do with the fire.
It certainly served her purpose, didn't it?
You think she'd create total chaos just to avoid introducing us to the guy she's in love with?
Well, at this
Her brother
rate...
could have been killed, Gwen.
Okay, fine. Maybe I'm going a little overboard.
You're being much too hard on her.
Okay, look, I mean, obviously Teresa had nothing to do with the fire. But this whole invisible boyfriend business just doesn't wash with me, Ethan. Look, I need to know that there is a boyfriend, that you're not the guy Teresa's been in love with this whole time. I need to know that before we can move on.
All right, but I still think it's foolish. But if it's that important to you, I'll have Teresa produce a guy, and we can clear this thing up once and for all.
So miraculously, you got away with it at the tree lighting. But this boyfriend scam of yours is not going to last forever.
I know that.
Gwen is not going to let it go. She is still going to want to meet this phantom beau of yours in person.
He's not a phantom, Whitney. He's Ethan.
Exactly.
Exactly. What do you mean?
It proves that Gwen was right all along, that Ethan's the man you love. And as soon as he realizes that, he's going to think that you've been setting traps for him, manipulating things so that you two could be together.
But I didn't, Whitney.
It's how it looks, Teresa. How Ethan sees it. You have backed yourself into a corner this time, Teresa, and I don't really see how you're going to get out of it.
It's going to work. Don't worry.
That's all you can say, Teresa? That's all you can say is don't worry?
Look at what happened Christmas Eve. The tree was burnt to a cinder, completely destroyed, and miraculously lit up again. It was more than a miracle, Whitney. To me, it was a sign.
A sign?
Yes, that the impossible can happen. Everybody thinks that the odds of Ethan and I getting together are 1,000,000 to 1. But it's going to happen because it's destiny.
Yeah, well, I guess you're here to see Mama.
Well,
You just missed her.
actually, I'm here to see you. Aren't you freezing out here without your coat on?
No, I was just gonna chop some wood, you know. It's one of the two things you can do in this kind of weather to stay warm.
What's the other?
That was, it was a guy's joke.
Oh, I get it.
Right. You want to come inside?
Yes. I am a bit cold out here, seeing as I'm not going to be chopping wood or... Thank you.
Let me get your coat.
Oh, thanks.
Come on in. Okay. Do you want some coffee? I'll make a fresh pot.
Oh no, I can't stay. I just stopped by to give you something.
Ooh, give me a present.
I hope you like it.
Well, it's,
It slides from the photos I took when I was in Spain.
Terrific.
I remember you had mentioned that you always wanted to go there.
Yeah, I do. One day.
It's a magnificent country. I thought you might like to see the places that I found thrilling.
I would. This is really nice. Thanks, Sheridan. But, I wish I had a gift for you.
Oh, it's not a Christmas present. Well, I mean, not really. You did replace my compact.
Yeah, well, that wasn't a gift
And
either.
you've also made Harmony feel like home to me. That's the greatest present that anyone's ever given me.
I hope you get your wish, Pilar. I pray that your son and husband return.
Thank you, Mrs. Crane.
Morning, Pilar.
Mr. Crane?
Dear?
Well, since you're here, I'd like to discuss New Year's. I've decided to change my benefit ball to a later date. I'm thinking of having a smaller New Year's Eve party.
Oh, wasn't your little Christmas soiree the success you'd envisioned? I had enough fun to last a lifetime. The idea of having the good townspeople from Harmony over again is no.
I'm not going to have an open house.
It doesn't matter how many you invite, darling. Your love for the proletariat act is getting old. Now, what is this interest in the Bennetts and the Russells?
They're nice people.
Oh, you have to do better than that, darling. There are all kinds of nice people out there. Doesn't mean you have to invite them into your home. Since when did you befriend anyone nice? And it's set you run with are elitist snobs and veteran backstabbers.
Well, you've just described yourself, and I loathe you.
Well, I know you like to think you do, my little sweetie pie. But you've got a fire in there I can still ignite.
I'm really not in the mood for games this morning, Julian. I won't have the party here. I'll have it at the country club or perhaps a restaurant.
Oh, do whatever you like. You can invite the Rotary Club, the Brotherhood of the Elks, the entire middle class if you want. Just don't have them populate my living room.
Coffee, Mrs. Crane?
What? Oh, thank you. Pilar, I'm thinking of having a smaller New Year's Eve party this year. I'd like to wear that new dress I just ordered from Paris. Would you get it out, please? I want to make sure I have the perfect jewelry for it.
I hope you're not thinking of inviting Sam Bennett. But the party Christmas Eve was almost a disaster.
Well, what is it they say about almost only counting in horseshoes?
You got away with kissing him this time.
And a good time was had by all.
Not Sam Bennett. You saw what he was like after the kiss.
I know what he was like during the kiss.
He'll never come near you again. Not if there's a chance of Grace getting hurt.
You know, honey, I was thinking. I don't think we should go to any of our parties at the Crane Mansion.
Why not? It was a nice party.
I know, it's just... I'd rather not go.
So is it the Crane Mansion or Ivy Crane that you're afraid to see again?
You're right. After Christmas Eve, Sam won't come near me.
And that's good.
Well, not for a little while, anyway.
It would only mean trouble, Mrs. Crane.
Oh, trouble.
You have to put the past behind you. Let it go. You and Sam both have separate lives now. Your affair happened years ago. It's over. And you must accept that. I know it may be hard for you, but it's for the best, for everyone's sake.
For the best.
I've got to get back to work. The handyman left the tools out this morning, and I'm going to take them down to the basement. Excuse me. I won't be long if you need anything.
I couldn't give up on you if I wanted to, Sam. But if you're trying to stay away from me, there's no way you'll come to my New Year's Eve party. Oh, there has to be a way to spend New Year's Eve with you, but how? Sam, I was only kidding. I was just thinking that my big, handsome hero of a husband was afraid of being ambushed by Ivy Crane's kisses.
Yeah, right.
I don't seriously think that there's anything going on between you and Ivy Crane.
I know that. Just that TC feels the same way I do. I mean, neither of us wants to go back to the Crane Mansion.
I understand she has very fussy parties, and you and TC are very down to earth.
And we just feel so out of place there.
Look, Sam, I really don't need to go there again. All I want is my man that loves me, and my family, and my dear friends. That's all I need.
That's all I need, too. Hey, I do love you so very much.
The Martinis are about to be shaken. And then...
Christmas miracle indeed.
What?
Oh, the Herald is such a rag. The tree we destroyed when we were trying to kill Charity and Miguel mysteriously came back to life. Someone redecorated it and lit it up again.
Who?
Nobody knows, but I have a pretty good idea.
The little girl?
The very same. She decided to give Harmony a little Christmas gift.
How sweet.
What?
Talbot, it's truly a Christmas miracle. Clearly, Talbot, the other side is passing you by. Maybe it's not too late to join up with them.
Are you seriously thinking about jumping ship, turning good?
Timmy is good.
Do you want me to knock that halo off your little wooden head? Or would you prefer a spin in the dryer? That should knock some sense into you.
No need for that. Timmy doesn't know what you think. Momentary loss of Timmy's sanity. Timmy's still on top of the side. Timmy will just go get the glasses.
Oh, am I glad to see you guys.
Hey, Beth. Why?
Hey, I mean sitting at this table. The couple that was here earlier, bad news.
What are you talking about?
Well, they were having huge problems. She was sitting where you are, Teresa, and then she gave the guy back his Christmas gift.
Ouch. Definitely not a good sign.
No, trust me, that relationship is going nowhere but straight downhill. Just goes to show you, money can't buy happiness.
What do you mean?
Ethan Crane, even with all his family money, still is not immune to heartache. Anyway, I'll get your coffee.
Did you just hear that, Whitney? Oh my, Gwen gave Ethan back his Christmas gift. Oh, they're breaking up, Whitney. And you say fate isn't on my side? It's working its magic, Whitney. Bringing me and Ethan together.
You know, I hate this, Gwen. And this shouldn't be happening, this whole crazy thing with Teresa coming between us. You know, I love you. I don't want to be with anybody else.
I feel the same way about you.
Well, then why?
Ethan, you know why. I've explained it to you. Look, I know you think that I'm wrong about Teresa being in love with you, and I hope that I am. I mean that. But I've got to know the truth. For myself.
I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get us back together. I just don't know how to go about it. Maybe I do. Yes, I've got a way. The perfect way to settle this, and settle this for good.
You have the perfect way.
To make Teresa introduce her boyfriend to you.
Oh, I'm listening.
If two people are dating, even casually, there's one night out of the year they're certain to go out together.
New Year's Eve.
So I'll ask Teresa and her boyfriend to join us.
But what if they won't come?
I'm sure they'll jump at the chance. I mean, every place in town is sold out because of the millennium. And I'll impress upon Teresa how important it is that she and her guy come. She won't turn me down.
There is no way Teresa can slip out of this one.
It happened, Whitney. He is free. Ethan is finally a free man.
They had an argument, Teresa. That is all,
No,
okay?
no, it's more than that. They broke it off. I know they did. I can feel it. Oh, I can't imagine Ethan bringing in the new year alone.
For some reason, I don't think he'll be alone.
Maybe I can invite him out. We'll spend the whole evening together.
Teresa, have you totally snapped? You cannot ask Ethan out, okay?
Why not?
Gwen, have you forgotten that she'll think that you're after her man?
I know, but I read in a magazine that whoever's arms are around you at midnight on New Year's Eve is the person you'll be with all year.
You actually read that?
Yes, and if it's true for a regular New Year, think what it means for the new millennium. Maybe it means we'll be together forever.
You know, I've read dozens of books about Spain and looked at hundreds of pictures, but these slides are different. It'd be like seeing Spain through your eyes.
They're photos of the places that I liked best. Places that most guidebooks won't include.
That's great.
You know, if you want, I could make a list of what each slide is a shot of. That way, you'll know all the best places to go see when you're in Spain.
Yeah. You know, it'd be better to see Spain with a guide.
Yes, it would be.
Right. Oh, wow. This is incredible.
Oh, that's Costa de Marbella. I took this picture at the bay at sunset. You know, if you look really close, it almost looks like the light is just dancing on the water. Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah, it is.
There has to be a way I can be together with Ethan.
Teresa, just give it up, okay?
Teresa, hey, I'm glad I ran into you. I was just gonna call you.
You were?
Yeah, I was wondering what you were doing New Year's Eve.
I was hoping my boyfriend will ask me out.
But he hasn't asked you yet?
No, he's been involved in something, and I just found out that he's finally free of what was keeping us apart. So I'm really hoping we can be together now.
How would you like to spend New Year's Eve with me?
Yes! Yes, I'd love to.
Well, great. You and your boyfriend can join Gwen and me at the Seascape restaurant. We'll make it a foursome.
Hello, Millicent. It's me, Ivy. Oh, yes. Our Christmas was lovely. And yours? Marvelous. Oh, listen, darling, I was thinking of getting together a little New Year's Eve celebration. Oh, I know it's last minute, but you are so wonderful at organizing these kind of parties. I know you'll have no problem putting it together. Toot sweet. Uh-huh. Now, there's just one thing. My name should not be associated with this party. Oh, I know, but you know how Julian is about these things. Oh. Oh, yes, yes. I was thinking we could say that the Hospital League was having a party to honor Dr. Eve Russell. Well, don't ask questions, darling. Just do it. Yes. one more thing. Make sure you invite Chief Bennett and his wife. Just tell them it's a party for their good friend Eve, and I'm sure they'll come. Right. And would you make sure I'm seated at the Bennetts and the Russells table? Fabulous, darling. Ta-ta.
You know, you can see them much better on a slide projector.
Hello.
Luis, it's Sam.
Hey, can you hang on a second there, Sam?
Oh, it's business. I'll let myself out.
Yeah. Thanks for the slides.
Sure. Foolish, Sheridan, don't be foolish.
Yeah, what's going on, Sam?
Luis, a report just came in. Martin Fitzgerald's been tracked leaving Santa Fe heading east towards New England.
No way. My father would not be crazy enough to come back to Harmony. Not after all he's done.
Well, we can't rule anything out, Luis.
You're right. If he comes anywhere near Harmony, I'll find him. This time I won't let him get away. Not till I get the answers I need.
You're absolutely right, Father. There was a problem, but it's been taken care of. We've... Yes, Martin showed up here in Harmony. But everything's under control now. We have nothing to worry about. Yes, he's still in town, but he's where I can keep an eye on him. He's here. In the basement. I have him locked away on the other side of the mansion, a place no one will ever find him.
Look, Princess, you won't believe it. What is it?
I can't believe my good fortune. This is about the coming New Year, the start of the millennium. Someone in Harmony is going to die. I think I know who it is, Timmy. Oh,